Hey, look here, Stephen West coming at you, and I am the new CEO of T-REXecom. Yeah, I can't believe it either. I'm pinching myself. And so I came here to tell you a little story. It's a very important story. It's a story about T-Rex Ecom live boot camps and how they got me where I am today. So a little story, I was already successful as an Amazon seller, selling my own products, white labeled, building my own brand on Amazon, all the while learning that Amazon will chew you up and spit you out. There is opportunities to earn a living and build a real business on Amazon, knowing that there are inherent dangers with being in Amazon. So I knew I had to get off Amazon. So I was looking and was already selling on Shopify. And so because I'm into all things e-commerce, I'm a looking and hit my inbox was T-Rex. And so I bought. And so I knew from my success on Amazon that if you want to go big, you got to learn how to go big from the ones who've been there and done that. So I'd been successful in Amazon because I had surrounded myself with those who had already been successful, who had been there, done that. That is the formula for success in life. Success is going to leave clues. And really successful people are not greedy and not out to get you. They really want to give back. Most of them are very generous and want to help you. And that's what I found out. And so I spent a lot of time and energy getting to learn the platform. So I knew I had to do the same thing with T-Rex. When I saw the power of T-Rex, I had my own platform and I had to worry about Amazon and getting shut down. I had my own platform. I had my own US based drop shipping. I'm sourcing products from China and selling on Amazon. I'm drop shipping from China. None of these things are ideal for me. So here's the ideal situation. Like I already said on a webinar tonight and a webinar last night, if all I knew about was T-Rex and Printex, that would be enough. But to have access to this team of like-minded, brilliant, and more importantly, big-hearted guys who are not just in this for the money, but are in it to make the world a better place. So that being said, once I bought T-Rex, I knew I had to get to an event. And lo and behold, they had a T-Rex Ecom live boot camp. Boot camp sounds my kind of thing. Put on your, strap up your boots and go to work. So I went there expecting to learn about T-Rex. What I didn't expect was to meet Randy Park, the CEO and founder, and the energy behind Printex, direct to garment, print, pack and ship and fulfillment, print on demand, rock star. I mean, he's printed, he's worked at the highest levels in he's printed for Walmart and Cabela's and Bass Pro Shop and the Robertsons over at Duck Dynasty and Duck Commander, and you name it, the list goes on and on. He's worked at the highest levels. And he's there at this event in Hannibal. We happen to be in lovely downtown exotic Hannibal, not only the boyhood home of Mark Twain, but the place of Printex international headquarters. Okay. So I meet Randy Park. We hit it off, but then I also meet Greg Ryder, who comes to the event. And Greg Ryder owned his own investment banking firm at 21. He grew up with the story of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, where his real dad was a rich dad and taught him how to invest and how to be successful. And he's been a tremendous entrepreneur. And so Randy and Greg meet at a marketing conference, and they start a business with Burnt Almond. I don't have time to explain to you everything about Burnt Almond, but he's the $6 billion man. That's how many deals he's done. He's in business with Tommy Hilfiger. He's on the 23rd floor of Trump Towers. And Randy and Greg and Burnt started a business together. It's called Celebrity Lifestyle Brands, to leverage off of the business that Burnt has with Tommy Hilfiger called Star Branding, where you help brands build the brands of celebrities and athletes and stars that have star power, but don't know how to leverage that power to be successful in commerce and building their brand. Where stars can be brands. That's a simple message from Burnt. And so here I am thinking I'm just going to go learn a new e-commerce platform. And I'm meeting Randy and Greg, and we hit it off. We get to know each other. They establish that I've had some success on Amazon. They want to partner with me, figure that piece out. And one thing leads to another. I do some Ask the Expert webinars for T-REXecom. It goes really well. I get invited out to be one of the experts speaking at the T-REXecom Live in San Diego, which we did here a little while back, and that went great. And the next thing you know, they were like, "Oh my gosh, how can we get together and partner?" And it's just all lining up. Everything's working great, and we go out and do an event at Freedom Fest, the largest gathering of free minds on planet Earth out in Las Vegas. We did a pitch tank, a thing like the Shark Tank, and we're there backstage. And on stage, I get to MC the event with Steve Forbes and Kevin Harrington, Michael Fugler, Burnt Ullman, Greg Ryder. They're the Sharks. And everything is going great. So now it has progressed to the point I'll fast forward and not go through all the mind-numbing details. But now I've been brought on board and I'm aligned completely with his team to be the new CEO of T-REXecom, to basically drive the e-commerce platform and division and part of Celebrity Lifestyle Brands. And Greg is still the founder and visionary behind this. Brent brings his tremendous experience to the celebrity side of it. And then Greg and his team at Angel Investors Network bringing in the investor side of this business, because it's a real business, it's a real multi-hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollar business. We're serious as heart attack with a stomach flu about this. So I'm saying all this to say that we align with the Printex part for the fulfillment and direct to garment and print on demand and sourcing and fulfillment, that whole angle that you don't have to worry about, and a T-Rex platform that are, quite honestly, as a conversion guy, as a marketing guy, as a sales guy, as a business person, when you hear that T-Rex has been proven to convert at 2.6 times, 260 times better than the same product or offer on Shopify, what else do you need to know? And I don't own Shopify. And I'm not going to own any part of Shopify. And I'm not going to own anything at Amazon. I'm not having control. We get to cooperatively own and manage a collective in this T-Rex platform and fulfillment. We can all own a part of that and be a part of what we're doing and assembling this community of like-minded people to want to work together. This all happened because I went to Hannibal to a T-REXecom live boot camp. Now, I'm not saying your life is going to end up like this because you go to boot camp, but you're going to be around like-minded people. I cannot stress to you enough the importance of getting to events like this. And so there's no limousine that's going to say, hey, we heard you were a future e-commerce rock star, so we came to your little town to pick you up and bring you here. No, you've got to drive your own limousine. You got to get to these events. That's what I did to be successful on Amazon. I can't tell you how many people I met to try to Amazon, but they didn't get the training. They didn't plug in. They didn't spend the gobs of money and time and energy and blood and sweat and tears to learn. That is the formula for success in life. Really successful people are not greedy. They're not out to get you. They're really generous and they want to help you. They want to help you because they have an abundance mentality and they know there's enough to go around. So you got to leave your house and you got to come out to a live event. And I can't recommend enough, for obvious reasons, how near and dear to my heart the event is for me to go to a boot camp, because that's where I met Randy Park. That's where I met his wonderful team over at Printex. Got a tour of the facility. I love the Mark Twain Brewery. If you get a chance to go to Hannibal, as just the boyhood home of Mark Twain. But where I met Randy and where I met Greg Ryder, and then when I went to San Diego to meet Burnt Ullman, hang out again in Las Vegas, and we're doing webinars together and putting all this together. And we got a big launch coming up with our T-REXecom mega store. It's going to blow the roof off of e-commerce and get a bunch of people geared up for the Christmas season. And so this is where the trajectory of my life is. This is where we are because I went to an event. So I can't stress to you enough how important it is to you get yourself to the next T-REXecom live boot camp. Not just because you make meet really cool people, but because you're missing piece. You're missing piece for Facebook ads, product development, designs, Photoshop, just the back office of T-Rex, your fulfillment piece. I don't know. Your missing piece could very well be there at that boot camp. But more importantly, it's not about what you get. It's about what you get. You could be someone else's missing piece. And the most fulfilling thing could be if you could be the missing piece and you could collaborate with somebody else. You could find your next business partner at this event. You too could just, your life could hockey stick because you go to an event like this. So I think, if nothing else, I have made my point. But my point is, I've been successful. I'm going to continue to be successful. I want you to be successful. And a lot of that is mindset. And I've worked on that for most of my adult life. And I continued to work on my education. I continue to work on me. I continue to work on my specialized knowledge. But more importantly, a lot of life is mindset. And a lot of it is excitement. A lot of it is passion, enthusiasm, and motivation and inspiration. And I can do that. And so I hope to see you at the next T-Rex, because I care about your success. I care about you. I want to meet you. I want to hear your story. You've heard my story. I want to hear your story, because facts tell and stories sell. And I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to sell you on a dream. I'm trying to sell you on a vision. And as I love to steal good quotes from Burnt Oman, he has said countless times, a dream or a vision without execution is hallucination. If you got a dream and don't have a plan to execute, you are hallucinating. And I would like you to stop doing that. I would like for you to come meet a team of people who can give you a proven system. Everybody wants a proven system to success, to get themselves on the fast track, to cut out all the mistakes and the blunt head trauma of beating your head up against the wall trying to figure stuff out. A proven system to make more money, because that's what it's about, to make more money, to have more fun, to not just be miserable, not just have a business making a lot of money and never have time to enjoy life, but to have more fun and help people to eventually make enough money so you and your family can have the freedom, the money, the time, the security, the safety, the success, the lack of stress, everything that you want in your life, you can have when you take ownership of your life and you take action and you get to the next T-REXecom live boot camp. Bring your boots, lace them up, bring your laptop, get ready to work, but get ready to have fun, get ready to learn, and get ready to meet some really cool, awesome, like-minded people. I can't stress to you enough that there's immunity in the community. None of us are stronger or smarter than all of us. Synergy is a word that gets thrown around way too much, but truly then the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. All of us left to ourselves will never be as successful as when we come together and coalesce, come together and become this family, this T-REXecom family and community. And we're going to crush it. We're going to have a blast. And so I hope to see you. I guarantee you hope to see me, because how awesome this is going to be. And all of us at the T-REXecom live boot camp. Love you, mean it. Come back and see us. Good night.